Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. I thought I'd bring you outside into the cloud. Some of you may wonder and look up at the sky sometimes and go, oh, I just want to go up on a fluffy cloud, or I just want to walk through a cloud. Well, here you go. Today's your day to go through a cloud. It looks like fog. There it is. Yes, beautiful day. It's going to be a nice day today. It's actually, we got that crazy warm weather once again, which is good. So, yesterday was, it was supposed to be rainy all weekend, and it rained, and then the next day turned into like super hot weather, back to shorts and sweating, and turn the air conditioner on. So I love being here because you can go from heat to like normal and then right back to air conditioning all in the same few days span. So it's good. So today is going to be a good day. It's Motivation Monday. We are getting stuff done. So what I did is yesterday I did a lot of work, and so I went grocery shopping this weekend. I did a grocery discount store grocery haul. I actually did 2 stores. So later this week I have other plans. So for the wonders of editing and filming, I'm going to show you those in a few days. So just be patient. If you see stuff you're like, where'd you get that from, Amy? I will show you like maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not sure what my plans are going to be specifically, but watch for it this week. You'll see 2 grocery hauls. So what I did is I had to put all those groceries away. I started that yesterday. So let me show you all the wonderful things that we did. We had a great weekend. I got to go do another child date. Remember, I'm trying to take my kids out one-on-one and spending time with them. So I took Jade now. We went out to dinner, and that was nice. Went out to a nicer restaurant, had a good time. And then we did a lot of shopping for Saturday. Saturday was like a huge shopping day. So I did a huge bigger grocery haul. I went to South Carolina in the morning. And then in the afternoon, the older teen girls had plans with friends. So the younger, and it was rainy and yucky and just kind of like dreary blah day. So I took the younger 3 and we went out and did shopping locally for discount stores. So we did that. So it was a good busy day, just kind of being in the car together, spending time, and then, doing running and letting the teens have their friend time, and then the little ones spending time with mom, and we had a good time. We had a really good time. So you'll see those this week. And then yesterday we had church and we had a birthday party. So that was a fun day, and came home and just relaxed. It was beautiful, and it was like I said, 75 degrees. It rained. So now I have like a ton of leaves on my driveway. We're driving down the driveway, and I was like, I just leaf blew yesterday. So I'm like, you can't even see the ground right now. So it's going to be a leaf blowing day today, I'm sure. Someone will take on that role. I'm looking out here at my flowers. I got to cut these down. Right there, Sarah. I got to get to my garden here. I know. It's when you see it, it's like the out of sight, out of mind thing. If you don't really pay attention, you're like, okay, no big deal. I just got to get to it. I will. I'm going to go in, when I'm editing my video, I'm going to make a little note in my planner, cut down the plants, because that's what I do. When I go to edit, sometimes I'll say, remind myself of this, and then I'll write it down because, I forget. So we did that. So it was just a good weekend. It was a great weekend. And I got up today and I had to edit a bunch of videos, and I don't have to do a lot of cleanup, which is really good. You'll still get a ton of a video today, but I don't personally myself, because I can focus on school and all the extra things that we want to do. So it's going to be a great day. So let me start with all of the stuff that we did yesterday. It's a lot of putting away groceries. You can just enjoy right here. So there's a lot of groceries to put away here. You're like, Amy, where's your grocery haul? It will be coming this week. So if I have an opportunity to go shopping on the weekends when we're not so busy, I'm taking advantage of it. So this past weekend, that is what I did. I was able to go shopping all in one day, which was really good. I went early in the morning to a couple stores, and then I was able to go later in the evening to a couple more stores. So you'll see those hauls later this week when my life gets a little bit busier and I need to put something there for you to watch without having to go, what am I going to film for you guys? So this is going to be a big undertaking putting away, but it'll be good. So if you want to see these specifically, watch this week of what we get. So right now I'm carrying all the stuff that goes in the hallway closet to the hallway, just setting in front of it, and I will put that all away momentarily after I get things done. I'm probably going to get my laundry basket here because there's a lot of individual stuff, so I have to make 20 different trips. So of all the things I got here, I like to do the discount store at least once every month, if possible. Sometimes it's every 2 months. It just depends on our season of life and what we have going on. But this month I wanted to go to get and see what they had. And so I didn't get a ton. I mean, yes, it looks like a ton of groceries here, but it really is not that ton of groceries. So most will go in the reserve to kind of stock things back up. There's a lot of snacks, but I've got a lot of kids. I've got a lot of kids that snack, have friends, and they do things. So this beats like going to out and grabbing snacks at the store, or let's just run to the Dollar General and get some snacks, because I'm like, look in the pantry, there's tons of snacks in there. So that is what we do, is just go there and grab. Even we did our shopping this weekend, and it was nice because we packed up our dinner and heated up our little glass dishes, and I put those in a cooler warm, and then we ate those on the way home, and then I had snacks. So we ate snacks while we were driving, getting the errands that we had to get done. So it just saves money. It just saves a whole lot of money because, you know, Chick-fil-A is very tempting. McDonald's is very tempting for little kids. So it worked out good just to grab it out and just go, okay, let's just eat these. So this stuff, like most, not all of my snacks, majority of the snacks I bought last month have depleted down. There is still extra. There's definitely plenty extra, but not, you know, it's like the whole big space is gone where I do have to fill up. So that's how this works. It's like it depletes down. I save a few things, and then like this month, if there's some things in my extra pantry, I call it, in my hallway, and go, okay, we need to eat that up. So I'll bring that out and make sure it gets eaten up into our regular pantry over here in the kitchen. So that way, you know, it's being forced to be used. That's a good thing. And they like it. Just one of those things, sometimes out of sight, out of mind. They don't even think about it. So I'm going to clean out, do my can cupboard right now. I just went and grabbed a few extra things from our hallway, like pickles I was out of. I had to grab some more peas. And what else did I have? Corn. I think there was one corn I needed. So then I can stock this back up. It's full. And now the next shopping that I'll do is going to be like the Aldi or Walmart Sam's Club trip. And that's to get things that we use all the time. And then I can not so much have to shop out of these cupboards here. I can look and say, is my pantry depleted? And if I had extra money, which I'm doing really good staying on budget, I can go, okay, there's extra $100 this month. So why don't you get more corn and stock up your corn reserve? Why don't you stock up your corn reserve or your bean reserve, whatever it is? And that's how I do my extra closet. It's not every month. I don't fill it up. I don't just go, okay, it's empty, let me fill it up. No, I wait for a few months. You know, people say do a challenge and use everything up. Well, I would not ever do that. I would never do that because like something can happen tomorrow and I wouldn't be able to get groceries and I'm going to have no food. So for myself, I would not ever do that. I may clean it out, clean out my refrigerator, clean out my freezer. Yes, use up. That's what gather your fragments is for, gathering the fragments. But I'd still have a few things in the freezer because you know what? You got to be smart. You got to have reality. Like, you know what? You might not be able to go shopping. Like, the whole world could shut down for a week or two. Yeah, it has, hasn't it? And you can't go anywhere. So having something is a good thing to do. So I don't really believe in using everything up. Yeah, I'll do a clean out refrigerator, clean out freezer, but it's not technically using everything up. And I think when people do those videos, if you really watch and then see the ones they post right after, it's like, oh, they didn't actually use everything up. There is still things in there that they're not showing you. So just pay attention, pay close attention. It's not using everything up. You got to have wisdom. You've got to be able to have some like foresight to like, okay, it's good to have something there. You don't have to stock like a hoarder. You don't have to have a whole it's okay to have a whole shopping, center down in your basement. That's amazing if you do and you prep and you got all that, awesome. But for the most people in the world, they do not. They do not. You live paycheck to paycheck and you are just getting by with your groceries. So that little bit extra you have, don't feel like you got to eat it all up. You know what? Put it in your pantry. And then the next month, if you got a little bit extra, put that in your pantry. You know what? Eventually, in 6 months' time, you'll have a tiny little pantry. Have extra reserve. And that's a good thing. Not a bad thing at all. So that's how I do my extras. It's not really a ton, and maybe that's God showing me that. But maybe God's showing somebody else to have a whole lot of stuff. I don't know. That's not my life. So that's just my thoughts on you clean out your freezer, clean out your refrigerator, clean out your pantry. I just believe in gathering fragments all the time. All the time. Especially when you're tempted to go shopping. Go, do I really need that? Or like for myself, it's just that time of the month and I go, okay, I'm just going to go get some stuff. Now, if I couldn't and I financially needed that extra money because the car broke or something in the house broke and I needed that extra $1,000 for that, then that month I might go, you know what? I don't need to do all this extra shopping. I'll just get the minimum and then put that money towards that. That's what I would do personally. So, but I'm not having any of those emergencies right now. So I'm just using what I have. Here, as we're putting stuff away, I'm realizing, oh, I need to wipe this off. So it's going to be a little bit of a Monday motivation on top of, putting away groceries. Okay, on to the filling the treat jars. My kids are not doing a bad job hoarding the things in here. They're doing actually really good. So I feel like it's not like, oh, all the candy's gone in one day. It's actually slowly depleting. So that's a good thing. So I'm going to put my cookies that I got here, my Wortman cookies, and I've got some gummies, and I'm not sure what else to put in the other one. I'm just going to see. I got this bag from, I think it was Big Lots, and it's just assorted gummies in here. Look at how cute. Yeah, just different shapes. Kids will like that. Did anybody else grow up eating these wafer cookies? I did. They're Wortman brand, which they are here. So they must have gotten better on food dyes and coloring because I see the entire cookie used to be like brown or pink, and it had the yellow one. I think the vanilla one just looked like that one, but basically it tastes like a, what does it taste like? Ice cream cone with filling, frosting in it. I don't know, I grew up eating them, they're delicious, but colors change, but that's good, makes them a little bit healthier, you know, if a snack can be healthier. So plenty in the jar, plenty in a container for extra. So I'm just gonna go grab some candy bars for my stash because there's a little bit in here, not bad. I see it's all milk chocolate, and there's a couple Almond Joy, which I'm surprised. So not bad on the snacks for the month, for the week, not a month. Yeah, this didn't last a month. A few weeks, maybe a week and a half. I'm gonna put everything in my pantry here. I think the most asked question I get is, why do you step up in your pantry? Because this right here is underneath me is the stairs to the basement. So it's a step up because it's, what is it, alcove? Alcove, is that what we call it? In the stairway, like that's what it is. So it's good. I have a couple bins that I wash and just been sitting in my pantry to fill up. It's the oatmeal and some shells pasta. There's a tiny little bit in there, but I'll just mix that in because it's not enough to feed anybody. Okay, I thought that both of my oatmeals were old-fashioned, so I poured them in here, and the top one is quick oats. That's okay. So I've got another quick oats in my pantry, my reserve, so I'm going to pour that in here. So I use that up. So tell me, okay, because I could look this up real quick, but I probably will just forget, and somebody else will probably know it real quick. What is the difference? Obviously quick oats cooks faster than the old-fashioned, but are they just ground up? What's the difference in them? Share with me in the comment. Enlighten us here with some knowledge. Time to fill up my Mavericks coffee as well. This is Midnight Ride. Remember, Midnight Ride, they give you, anything you order from Mavericks Coffee, they give you a free package of this. Yeah, well worth for Christmas. The holidays coming up. So I'm finding some snacks in here that have been in here for a while. So these orange peanut butter crackers have been in here for a little bit of time. So I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna put them in my car because we've been driving around and kids are like, I'm starving. And I'm like, we're gonna be home in a little bit. So to have something for emergencies is a good thing. So I'm gonna put those out to get eaten up. So I say these big glass jars, they're from like sauerkraut or pickles from Sam's Club usually. And they make great holders for like dry mixes to put in there. So I've got, like I keep my Bisquick mix in one of them. I make kombucha in one. There's some coffee. I used to make hot cocoa and put it in one as well. Just good to have on hand because you never know what you can put inside of there, which is good. I decided to put my cereals in these containers because they've been sitting, like I said, the kids are not eating them. I'm okay with that. Quite okay not to have. It's funny. They go through a phase where they want sugar cereal, then they go through a phase where they don't want any of it. So it's good. I'll put it in here. At least it'll be closed and sealed, not getting yucky. The dishes were just left over from last night. That dishwasher's empty. We should just put them in there, but we didn't. So that's good. Those are all taken care of. Clean my sink. I'm trying to use this soap up here. I've mixed it with my other soap because I bought the wrong thing, but it's almost done. It's almost gone. So use it up and I can use my new stuff. I usually keep a stack of paper plates in the cupboard here because sometimes when we go to have dinner, we're like, dishwasher's full. Let's use paper. Just makes it easier. These big giant yams here, I gotta remember to use these up. So put them out so I can see them. Not too bad on my refrigerators. There's still food in it to be eaten up. So it's not like it's completely empty right this second, but it will definitely, you know, when we go get like our fresh stuff, like our produce and that for the month, it'll be a good wipe down in here. I'm just gonna do a quick wipe. That was a bottle of garlic and the lid was open underneath, so it just spilled on the floor. It looks like tons of snacks going in here. So I'm just kind of putting the stuff that I have that's extra in the way back of the pantry, like or the closet up on top that I don't need to get to. Snacks and stuff kind of get thrown up on top because these bags go quick. There is 8 people eating these, so one bag can take 2 people. They're not humongous family size bags. They're just like smaller bags. So I'm just gonna kind of put them in here as best as I can. Keep a chair in this closet because it's easy to climb up to the top and get things down versus bring a chair here every single time. And this is an extra chair if we need it around the table. So this is good. It's not, again, I can access it. I've got my large cans there. All of our water, I try to keep those stocked for emergencies because we go through that a lot. Cleaners and soaps. This is mostly the canned and pasta and dried beans. Mostly, obviously there's flour in those because there's a lot. Snacks galore and extras. There's coffee, there's cleaners way in the back. There is coconut oil, there's pans, there's plates, there's cups way in the back. I know what's back there. There's candy hidden back there. There's a bunch, but this will deplete down as everybody eats it and as they have little gatherings, things like that. But it's good for me. It's not, again, all organized, perfect, straight, but hey, that's what you gotta do when you have limited space. So this is perfect. Okay, we have a birthday party to go to today, so I'm going to make cowboy caviar and take to that. So I'll put the recipe on the screen for this. Simple, delicious. I had this one time at our old church, and it was like the greatest tasting stuff ever. Couldn't find the recipe for it, and then I had it down here with my friend Tammy, and I'm like, this is really good. A great thing to make. It's great for the sides of salads, anything. So, so good. You're noticing that I'm rinsing off my chili beans. It's because I don't have any pinto beans and forgot them, so I'm going to rinse these so it doesn't have the chili sauce on it. Okay, I did some for the first time. I soaked this purple onion before I started cutting up because I know these stink like onions, smell like onions. I'm sure. Delicious, right? That's what you're supposed to do. So I cut it up so the smell wasn't be so potent when I added to the dip. So, I mean to the mix. So it's really, hey, it worked. I can't even feel my eyeballs burning when I'm cutting it. While you're making this recipe, if you don't have the onions and celery and peppers, don't even worry about it. Just do the beans, the canned items. It tastes just as good. Just add a few spices to compensate. Doesn't it look so pretty and colorful? It's a very pretty dish to make. Now I have on the recipe to add a jalapeno. I don't have any. Sometimes I used to keep some in the freezer for things like this, but I don't have anything on hand. So what I do is I'm gonna add red pepper flakes to my dressing mixture right here, and that will definitely spice it up. You can totally leave it out too. This I'm just covering, and then I'm going to serve this with party size scoop chips. And they're not party size, the bag is actually party size. But this is really good, like I said, and great to have as like a side on your salad. It's just delicious. It's so delicious. I like it so much, but it's such a big amount. So when I make it, it's more like I would just eat it. So there's just a lot of beans. So if I can make it for a party or gathering, that's awesome, because then there's some leftovers for me. Something else I want to do is take this hamburger that I got and put it in individual bags. This works out good for the month, just cutting it out, filling the bags full, and then just cooking it as I need it. It works. It does help to cook it beforehand, but I'm just doing things different, a little different. Hey, nothing wrong with doing things differently. So I'm going to see if I can just squeeze this into the bags versus cutting and grabbing and touching all this meat. Let's see how it goes. Okay, that by a long shot was way easier, way better, way less contact with meat everywhere. Oh my goodness, why didn't I do this before? Simple and easy. Great way to put beef into bags. So I got 7 bags of 10 pounds is what this, was that 10 pounds? It was 10 pounds. So it's like, obviously it's about a pound. I'm gonna say it's a pound and a half. Is that about right? I have about a pound and a half. That's about right inside each one. Yeah, about a pound and a half. So I'm gonna put this in my freezer behind my other stuff. Now I've got bacon to put in bags as well. I don't think there's any easy way to do this. I'm just gonna do my best. Okay, that was way easier to do that. Last time I cut it and it was just pain, just rolling it. You have to have it a little bit thawed. I just take it out of the freezer and kind of let it thaw partially. I don't know about this bacon. The last box I got, I feel like each piece had a lot of the pink on it. This has a lot of the fat on it, so I don't know. Did I just get gypped? Or maybe that's all there is for pigs right now. We'll see. I'll cook it up. It just looks like it'd be very greasy and not as meaty as the other one. But hey, what are you gonna do? I've got a lot of bags here that I ended up with. And this is about good. We eat about two, it's like two flats of the bacon. That's about right. Some I put 3 in, but for the most part, that's a lot of bacon. My freezer is stocked back up. We have a ton of bacon. I put 12 new packages, and I think I had 3 more. So there's like 15 packages of bacon. There's chicken drumsticks behind there still. There's chicken. There's chicken back there, more chicken. Beef, patties. There's sausage. Behind there is the chicken sausage. And behind this is all the kielbasa. I just didn't have room, so I put the veggies in front. More breakfast sausage. That's all veggies in there. There's meat. Actually, that's ground turkey or chicken. And in here is potatoes. And behind there's apples. All cut up. This is all my beef. I got a bunch of beef there. There's the beef sticks. Those are good to freeze. All applesauce. And my potato jar. And a few peppers on top because I ran out of space. So this is a stocked freezer. I feel like, look at, yeah, I've got all my breads right here. Cheese, hot dogs, breads, Takis, and pizza rolls. So I feel like I'm not going to have to get anything from my freezer. I'm shocked. If I go through my grocery menu, I probably won't have to get anything, which would be amazing. So that's a lot of good stuff. Good to have it stocked up for the month. Still some room to shove stuff in case we find something. We're gonna go celebrate a family member's birthday today, so I'm just wrapping everything up here, getting it all set, and when the kids get up, they can sign the card for the party. I got a couple fun things in the mail here. I needed to get another robot vacuum. I've had a lot of robot vacuums over the years, and this one, I just need one for my bedroom. The one in my bedroom, the girls were cleaning it out, and they lost like a piece to it, and so it just makes a really loud noise. No big deal. It's just it just doesn't suck up like it should because it's missing a piece. That's okay. You got to be really careful. Sometimes they have a ton of pieces when you put these things together, but I just went with one that I've had before. This is the Yeti one. This is a really good one. Let me take out the box and get it plugged in so I can vacuum the floors. Okay, I like these robot vacuums. I told you if I need one, I would get one because that's how much I enjoy them. I like the ones that self-clean. Those are good too. They're just a little bit more costly. So if you're looking for one that's a little bit less expensive, this one we have had, and I actually gave it to a family member, my other one. And so this is about under $200. I think there's a coupon right now for Amazon for a really good deal. If you go click it and check out, there might be a really good sale going on right now. But it's good because it detects the carpet and it sucks, it ups the suction. So it goes a little bit more versus just kind of skimming over it, which is good. And you can also download the app and make it work like a certain area in your home, which is really good. And if you want to upgrade later, you can upgrade to the mopping modular and self-empty station. But for under $200, this is like a really good deal. So I like mine. I'm just going to charge it here. I always like to charge it here, and then I'll try it out in my area out here to make sure that I really like it, which I know I do. And then I can move it back into my bedroom. So Yeti, this is a great vacuum. So stick this one on your Christmas list. Get it now while it's on sale is what I would say, and it'll do good in your house. Since we're showing Amazon things here, oh my goodness, I feel like this is my greatest purchase ever, along with vacuums. A lint bin for my dryer. I can't tell you how many times I take the lint, I leave my lint in my dryer because I don't want to have to scoop it out and take it all the way 10 feet away to the bathroom. I know, crazy, lazy. So don't really have a place for a trash can here. Saw this on somebody's Amazon favorite, and I'm like, oh, I need one. So this just magnetizes right to your dryer. Genius, genius, genius. I feel like this is something that should be on everybody's gift list. $15, go get yourself one on Amazon. I was going to leave these bananas and let the kids eat them, but I realized they're not going to eat them, and I wanted to get my trash out so it didn't stink like bananas, so I'm going to put them in the freezer. These are some candies I picked up at the dollar store. The Werther's Originals. I haven't had these since forever, since I was a kid. My grandma used to have them. And then I had these Dove dark chocolate almond in the from my guy at Bargain Foods last month, so we never ate them. So I thought, you know what? Why don't I fill up my little candy dish and stick it on my desk? So it has been a good day for me. We have been busy. I haven't filmed myself on a real Monday. What we've been doing is school. That took a long time. And then, yeah, school. Basically sat and did school with the kids individual, and that took a long time. So we had breakfast, we made smoothies. Lunch we did, we had leftovers, a lot of leftovers. I had soup, and I had the curry stir fry. We had lunch meat. There was a lot of in between, like snack things. We ate most all of it up, and then we went out to the park. So we went out to, actually stopped at the shop, and we had to cut some wood. And then we went to the library, and then we went to the park, and we just spent some time there. They had a new basketball court, so we shot some hoops, and then we said, okay, guys, ready to come home? So we're home. Jensen is out leaf blowing right now, so he likes to leaf blow, and I said, why don't you go first, and then we can check, because the battery only lasts for so long, and we have a ton of leaves because it rained. It's like the driveway is covered where you see nothing because it's such beautiful leaves out there. So he is out doing that right now, and I thought, well, I'll make dinner right now, and then he can charge the battery, and then we can go back out later and do some more. So then what I'm gonna do today, I was like, what are we gonna do for dinner tonight? So we're going for a standby tacos. Like, yeah, tacos, simple, easy. We have those taco, remember the cups? They're like a cup, basically, tortilla. And I think we're just gonna eat that. Everyone's like, yeah, that's good, Mom. So we're gonna have that tonight. Easy, simple, easy dinner. So I just pulled my hamburger out. I'm gonna cook it over here on the stove, and then we're just gonna have tacos. Like, just gonna have a taco. And that's okay, just to have a taco. Simple and easy. I think that's our go-to meal. What is your family's go-to meal? Do you have a go-to meal that you go to all the time? Like mine used to be box macaroni and cheese and chicken, and we still do, but we have eaten a lot of that. We've eaten a lot of that, so we're gonna stay away from the box macaroni and cheese and chicken. I'm okay with that. So I'm thinking tacos will just be easy tonight. So I'm gonna go over here, put some turkey, not chicken, what's it called? Beef on the stove so I can fry it up. This has 8 pockets. So we have lettuce, we have cheese, and salsa and beans. That's what we're gonna put in ours. Real simple. I'm just gonna open the box up, take out the packet for the hamburger, and then keep making easy dinner. Okay, why did I do that? I put the beans in the microwave and did not cover them. Why? I don't know. Thinking they weren't gonna explode, but they always do. They did. Put a cover on them. So then what I did is I had a tiny little container of taco meat from last week. Yeah, last week, not just a few days ago. So I just put that in there just to heat it up with the rest of it. So this is good, just gonna keep cooking it. Okay, dinner's done. Look at this is how easy it's going. This is the beans. This was steak from a few days ago. I just heated the rest of it up. And here is the beef. And then each child, when they are ready to eat, they can put it on a little cup. These are the Graceful tortillas. These are fun. My kids like these. They are like, these are so great. I find it like you start putting them in there. If you don't layer it right, then you get all your meat at the bottom and your toppings on top. So it's kind of hard to eat. So it'd be good to mix your thing first, then put it in there, or lay it on its side and layer it. So that's good. And then I have lettuce right here, and I've got cheese, and I've got salsa and sour cream. That's it. I'm keeping it easy tonight. So I'm going to close today's video because I have to finish up a few things outside. I'm gonna go out and we're gonna do leaf blowing tonight, edit today's video, and then I've got a few little things to do at my desk today, and we got the Christmas tree out. I gotta make sure it's all put together. I just need to make sure if I need to clean it and wash it, because tomorrow I'm gonna be flocking the Christmas tree. So come back for flocking the Christmas tree tomorrow. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember, you were designed, created, and selected by God to do great, wonderful things. Thank you for being part of the community here. I appreciate you. My family appreciates you. Know that you are loved and thought of, prayed for, and valued. So have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.